All right, well, welcome back to the Post-Gazette Sports YouTube page. I am Brad Everett, joined today by our Girls Athlete of the Week, Miss Emma Larkin from Geibel Catholic High School, girls basketball player, well, really multi-sport player, but we're going to be talking more girls basketball than anything else tonight. What a memorable week it was for you last week, Emma. Monday, you go out and you become your school's all-time leading career scorer, breaking a record that had stood for well before you were born. And then a couple nights later, you come out and you get your 2000s career point, which has been done by, less than 50 girls in the history of WPIAL basketball. So big week for you. We'll get into that a little bit, but just wanted to say, first off, this week's Athlete of the Week, as it always is presented by Dave & Buster's of Homestead. As part of the recognition, Emma will receive a gift basket from Dave & Buster's, including a D&B Power Card that can be redeemed at the Dave & Buster's Homestead location. But the celebration does not stop there. Dave & Buster's is also giving back to the Geibel community from December 10th through the 16th. Anyone from Geibel who visits Dave & Buster's Homestead and mentions their school will receive 20% off, or will get 20% off of their check donated directly to the Geibel Parent-Teacher Organization. So grab your teammates, classmates, friends, whoever, and get your butt down to Dave & Buster's in Homestead, proud sponsor of the Post-Gazette WPIAL Athlete of the Week. Emma, great week for you, as we said. Now, it was a sick week for you as far as some of the neat things that you accomplished, but it was also a sick week as I heard you were feeling a bit under the weather. How are you feeling now? And did that kind of screw with maybe how fun it was last week or what?
Yeah, I'm still not completely 100% over it. I still have a little bit of a stuffy nose and a little cough, but it is definitely way better than it was. And when I say way better, I mean way better. So Saturday going into the game, I had a game Saturday, and the game Saturday, it went well, but I was just really tired. And then Sunday, I was hoping to feel better because then the next day was a big day for me, and I still didn't feel better. So going into the game Monday, I was kind of just upset, and I just wanted to feel better, and I wanted to be able to enjoy the moment. But Monday before the game, I went and got a hydration IV, which helped a lot. And then I also got some meds, which helped. So I did get to enjoy Monday a lot.
So you are 100% right now, or pretty close? You're not there yet?
I'm not there yet, but I'm pretty close.
Okay. Those two accomplishments last week, Emma, most people never hit either of them in their whole career, but to get two of them in such a short span, what were those few days like for you last week?
It felt amazing. And, Guy was a very small school, but so many people came out to support me, and that meant so much. And it was just an amazing time. It was great.
Did you do anything to celebrate?
We had cake after the game with the teams and stuff, so that was fun. I got to pick dinner. That was nice.
What did you pick?
I really like sushi, so I picked a sushi place by yeah.
Okay. You didn't have to pay, did you?
No, no.
Okay, good. You hit those accomplishments. I would hope that, someone picks up the tab, so that's good.
Yeah.
Now you broke the school scoring record was previously held by Shelly Bortz, who's also a member of the Pittsburgh media. She's a reporter for KDKA TV. I know you had met with her prior to you breaking the record. What kind of words of advice did she kind of have for you?
It was so nice meeting her. We got a whole bunch of pictures, and it was just really nice. And we talked about basketball and kind of what position she had played back then and how college was for her. And they made it to the WPIAL championship, so we kind of talked about that a little bit because that's what I want this year is a WPIAL championship. So it was super nice meeting her and kind of comparing how we play and comparing how her seasons had went at Geibel with mine, and it was just nice.
Does she inspire you to maybe become a member of the media someday? Do you want to follow in her footsteps there?
I don't know if I could ever do that. I like being on TV. I was on TV a few times because of this, and it was cool, but I don't know if I could do it live. I feel like I would mess up.
You talked about winning a WPIAL championship, and it hasn't been done at Geibel since 1998, which which I'm going to admit this right here. That was actually my senior year of high school. Did not go to
Oh, wow.
Geibel, but went to West Mifflin, but that was my senior year. So that was like forever ago. What about this team makes you think that this is the team that could win that title at Geibel?
Well, we have a really strong team, and the thing that I have always said about Geibel, like, yeah, we're single A. My graduating class is only 26. Like, we're super small, but this like small knit community kind of like brings us all together. So there's only 7 kids on our team, but we all get along, we all talk, we all do things together, and that helps on the court because on the court we have so much chemistry with each other because there's never any drama, there's never anything like that. Like, we want what's best for each other, and so that helps a lot. We all work hard, we all work together, and I think that's definitely the most important thing about this team is sure we're small on numbers, but we're definitely mighty and we work hard and we want it bad.
You're a very team-oriented person, I know, and you're really shooting for those team goals. But when it comes to you, like your individual numbers are a big talking point right there. The leading active scorer in the WPIAL, I believe, and a lot of big scoring seasons for you. I had to ask you, your freshman year, I think you finished third in the WPIAL in scoring. Sophomore year, second. Junior year, second. Now, Iona Wade, she's at Slippery Rock. She's no longer in the picture. Is
Yes.
winning the WPIAL scoring title, is that maybe a personal goal?
It's definitely always in the back of my head. I try not to like think about it too much because I can't go into games being selfish or saying I need to score this many points just for that goal. But it's definitely something that I really want, and it is definitely something that I do think about.
Your mom, Sarah, has coached you for a long, long time. She's the varsity coach at Geibel. What's the best and worst parts about having your mom as the coach?
Oh, we'll go with worst first. Worst is definitely separating mom and coach. It took us a while to get, and we still haven't 100% got it, especially after losses. Losses are never good. Car rides home after losses are never good because she's harder on me more than anybody else, which I mean, sometimes from the outside looking in, you might not think that. You might think like, "Oh, she's the captain because she's the coach's daughter. She plays because she's the coach's daughter." That's definitely not it at all, and she's way harder on me than anybody else. So kind of after losses, it's kind of like everything is my fault. And like I know it's not, but I kind of just have to like take it because that's where she is right now. I'm the only one sitting in the car. So separating mom and coach is definitely the hardest thing. But the best thing is that she's my biggest supporter, and she's always the first one to congratulate me for anything that I've done, and she's been there for it all. So that's definitely the best thing.
That's super cool. You know, you'll be going to Belmont Abbey, as your shirt says right there. You'll be going to Belmont
Yep.
Abbey. I'm a Division II school, and you'll be playing there collegiately. For people that don't know, where is Belmont Abbey, and why did you pick them?
So Beaumont Abbey is in Belmont, North Carolina. It's probably about 30 minutes west of Charlotte, so it's super close to Charlotte, which I love. I mean, I don't want to be in the big city, but I love that I'm there and it's there for me. So that's nice. The location is super nice. I wanted to go south, hot, warm weather, beaches, all that fun
I don't
stuff.
blame you.
Um, yeah. But school-wise, so I've obviously gone to Geibel freshman year to senior year, and Geibel's super small, and I love the super small environment. And I didn't think that I would, but I do. And Belmont Abbey has like 1,700 students, so it's a super small community, just like Geibel is. So it seemed like the perfect fit for me.
And your mascot at Geibel is the Gator, and I had read that around Belmont Abbey, it's a marshy, wet area, which is a good place for gators to hang out. So, I mean, I think from that perspective, I think it was a good choice.
Yeah, there you go.
Um, Now we hear that you have a part-time job. Where do you work at?
I work at TJ Maxx.
Okay. How long have you worked there, and what do you do?
So I've worked there since last August, so a little bit over a year now. And sometimes it depends on like what shift I have. If I work in the morning, I usually kind of just stock shelves, and if I work at night, I just kind of like fix like the clothes and stuff, make sure everything's on the racks and all that good stuff.
No, I mean, like, you're very busy. You have like multiple sports. You're a very good student. You have everything. Like, you also have a social life. On top of that, I don't know where you find the time to work on. How many days? Like during basketball season, how many days and hours do you work there a week?
So during basketball season, I work 2 8-hour shifts every Saturday and Sunday. And Saturdays
Wow.
are usually our off days for practices. So Saturdays are usually better than Sundays. Sundays, I work an 8-hour shift in the morning and then practice 5 to 7. So I usually work 8 to 4 and then practice 5 to 7 on Sundays. So every day is kind of taken out of the equation for me.
Mhm. Do you ever have any classmates or coaches that kind of stop in TJ Maxx to say hello?
Oh yeah, all the time. And it's always such a good time when they stop in.
So like, it's kind of a social event sometimes, but you're getting paid for it.
Right, exactly.
You are very smart. Yeah. No. What's your GPA in school?
My GPA right now, I think, is 4.6.
That's pretty high, I think. Yeah. So you have to be pretty high in that. Not a lot of students in your class, but like, are you number one in your class?
I am number 2, actually. So Geibel's very academically crazy. So there's a lot of high academics, but I'm aiming for 1. I think I can get there.
So there's still a chance. Like, you can still, like, maybe make up some ground here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Good to hear. And you're a multi-sport athlete, of course. Cross country in the fall, and I've seen you run. I'm a big track person. I've seen you run track a bunch of times there in the spring. And for those out there who don't know, this girl can fly out there on that track. Sprinter and hurdler too, was second in the 300-meter hurdles at the WPIAL Championships last year. I'm gonna cross my fingers here. You will be running track in the spring, right?
I am running track, yes.
Good. So maybe a WPIAL title in the like on the horizon in that sport too, right?
Yes, that's what I'm going for.
And just one more thing to close up, Emma. Is the Larkin family Christmas tree? Is it up yet?
It is up, yes.
Okay. When did you put it up?
Yesterday.
Okay. Now, do you guys like go out and get a fresh tree? Do you do the artificial thing? What do you do?
No, it's a fresh tree.
Do you actually go out and cut it yourself, like with the rest of the family, or like who does that?
No, they're already cut. The place we go to, okay, all of them are already cut. Yeah.
And then who does the decorating?
Me. Definitely me. I feel like everybody chips in, but I have to do the lights, and I think the lights are the worst part.
I think those are the hardest part too, because just trying to get it around, really screwing it up. I know. Like, I definitely. Well, hey, Emma, it was great to chat with you. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Post-Gazette Sports YouTube page for our Girls Athlete of the Week. And shout out to our sponsor again, Dave and Buster's of Homestead. And Emma, thank you again. Best of luck to you guys this season in that pursuit of getting that WPIAL title, okay?
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.